Last class we have studied about the Russian Revolution. In Russia, revolution broke out. Why? Because Russia took part in the First World War. She supported Serbia against Austria and Hungary. So Germany intervened to the support of Austria-Hungary against Russia, and Russia was defeated. Because of the defeat of Russia in the First World War, there arose a revolution. The Russian people started revolution in Russia that we are started to study, and we have studied about the causes, isn't it? What is the causes we have studied? Then opposition of Tsar. Now let us continue the lesson with opposition of Tsar and dissolution of Duma. What do you mean by Tsar? I taught you that Tsar is the name of a dynasty and Duma is the name of the parliament in Russia. The outbreak of the First World War had temporarily strengthened the monarchy, as Russia was the ally of France and Britain. Friends, Russia, France and Britain were the friends. As there was a rumor of a palace revolution, Nicholas made himself the commander-in-chief of the army. At the end of 1916, Rasputin, who had a dominating influence over the Tsar and the Tsarina, was murdered by a member of the Tsar's family. What is the meaning of this? Rasputin, who was very friend with the rulers, Tsar and Tsarina, and he made some influence and he was murdered by people, somebody else. He was murdered by people. And the members of the St. Petersburg is the name of a Soviet Union city. Petersburg were arrested. Many members, because of the murder of the Rasputin, many people were arrested. Whenever the Duma opposed Tsar move, it was dissolved. Duma, whenever it opposed the Tsar ruler's move, it was dissolved by the ruler and fresh elections were held. Without change of government policy, the Fourth Duma ended with the revolution of 1917. So in 1970, there was revolution in Russia. So the ruler make a end of Duma. No parliament, no Duma. Now next, popular uprisings. The bread shortage among women textile workers. Many women were worked in the textile and there was no food. There was a food shortage. Many with husbands in the army. Their husbands were worked in the army. Forced them to go on strike. These ladies forced them to go on strikes anyway and march through the factory areas of Petrograd. Petrograd is the capital city of Russia. The capital of the Russian Empire. Masses of women workers demanded bread for workers, waved their arms towards factory workers. What do you mean by arms? Armaments. Okay, weapons towards factory workers. They went to the factories in Petrograd and they shouted the workers of the army, come out, stop work. They shouted, the ladies shouted in the army, near the army, and they shouted like, come out, stop work. The city's 400,000 workers joined, they stopped their works, and they also joined in the movement in the next day, February 24th. That is called February Revolution. Okay, children. Next, the abdication of Tsar. The Tsar abdication. What is the meaning of abdication? Resigning the post. Abdication. The government used the troops. What do you mean by troops? Army. The government used the troops to break the strike. But soon the mutinies, what do you mean by mutinies? Revolution broke out in the barracks. What do you mean by barracks? The army area barracks. The Tsar ordered a declaration of martial law, but the ruler ordered a declaration of law, but his order was not broadcast in the city because there was no one to do the broadcasting of the law. Everybody joined with the revolutionaries. The Tsar then tried to return to Petrograd. The railway workers also stopped his train. While he was coming to Petrograd, the railway workers stopped his train. The generals at the front and some leaders in Petrograd, frightened by these developments, pleaded with Tsar to abdicate. All this situation make the ruler to resign the post. On 15th March, Nicholas II abdicated. Nicholas II was also abdicated from the throne. Ariyanilirundu போயிடுறாரு. This situation make a success for the revolutionaries. So in Tamil Nadu, in India, the Tamil poet Bharadiyar cheerfully, happily welcomed this situation. So he wrote a poem. What is that? The mother great, the power supreme, turned her glance beaming towards Russia. The mother goddess turned her glance towards Russia. Mother goddess ரஷ்யாவில் உள்ள புரட்சிக்கு ஆதரவாக என்னது போயிட்டாங்க. The revolution of the age, behold, the wonder rises high, the tyrant glowing, hauling falls down limbs. The shoulders of the heavenly gods are swelling now with joy and pride, eyes hot with ushered tears that demands, perish, O people of the world, behold this mighty change. What he said in the poem, he was very happy that the dictatorship rule was collapsed and the people's revolution got succeeded. So he was very happy and he wrote this poem. Okay, children. Next, let us know about the provisional government. After the abdication of Tsar, there was a provisional government started. There were two parallel bodies to take on government functions. What are the two bodies? One was of the bourgeois politicians of the old state, டியூமா, பழைய டியூமாவில் இருந்த அந்த அதிகாரிகள், அரச பரம்பரையை சேர்ந்தவங்க, கம்பரைசிங் ப்ராப்பர்ட்டிடு கிளாஸஸ், ரிச் பீப்புள். On the other, there were workers, delegates drawn together in a workers' council or Soviet workers, Labor Party of Soviet Union. So one is rich class and another one is labor class. Those in the Duma were able to form a provincial government because they were rich. So they were able to form the Duma again. Were able to form a provincial government with the consent of the Soviets. The Soviet was dominated by Mensheviks. Who were Mensheviks? The Communist Party was divided into two as Mensheviks and Bolsheviks. The Mensheviks were the minorities and the Bolsheviks were timid and undecided. The situation changed with the arrival of Lenin. Now, who was Lenin? Lenin was born in 1870 near Middle Volga to educated parents. Influenced by the ideas, he was influenced by the ideas of Karl Marx. Because of his name, Marxism was the party of Karl Marx. So Lenin also influenced by Karl Marx ideas, and Lenin believed that the way for freedom, they wanted freedom from the Tsars, Russians, was through mass action. பெரிய அளவில் புரட்சி பண்ணாதான் நடக்கும் அப்படின்றத he believed. Lenin gained the support of small majority. Who were they? Bolsheviks, known as Bolsheviks, which became the Bolshevik party. So Lenin was the leader of Bolsheviks party. His opponents in minority, Mensheviks, called as Mensheviks. So the Marxist party divided into, or Communist party was divided into two, as Bolsheviks and Mensheviks, and Lenin was the leader of Bolsheviks. Now let us know about the outcome of the revolution. The Russian Communist Party eliminated illiteracy. What do you mean by eliminated? You might have seen in the serial, many programs. Eliminated illiteracy. What do you mean by illiteracy? Many people were not studied. Illiteracy and poverty in Russia. So this Bolsheviks party, under the leadership of Lenin, they eliminated illiteracy and poverty in Russia within a record time, short time. Within a record time means within a short time. And Russian industry and agriculture developed remarkably. They did some remarkable progress in this country. Women were given equal rights, including right to vote. Industries and banks were nationalized. All the industries and banks were nationalized. Land was announced as social property. Land was distributed to poor peasants. Who were peasants? Farmers. Lenin thought the most important factor for the fall of provincial government was its failure to withdraw from the World War. So what happened? Lenin thought the most important factor for the fall of provisional government was the failure of withdraw from the World War. So Lenin immediately appealed for peace. So the success of the Lenin was withdraw from the World War. So he applied for peace, unmindful of the harsh terms dictated by the central powers. That time during before the end of the World War, the central powers made a harsh terms. Lenin opted for withdrawing from the war. Lenin asked for the withdraw from the World War I and to concentrate on the formation of the new government. In March 1918, he signed a treaty with Germany called as Brest-Litovsk, which year? 1918. Okay, not to wage war with Germany or not to participate in the First World War. Next, global influence of the Russians. The revolution fired people's imagination across the world. In many countries, communist parties were formed. The Russian communist, after 1918, many countries followed communist policy. The Russian communist government encouraged the colonies to fight for their freedom. Many countries became a colony of European countries, and Lenin asked the countries, supported the colonies to get their independence from their mother country. Debates over key issues, main problems, land reforms, social welfare, workers' rights, and gender equality. Previous time, no equality for men and women. Now he gave a chance for gender equality, started taking place in a global contest. What do you mean by global contest? World level. Then, what do you mean by Pravda? Pravda is the name of a newspaper in Russia. That means truth. Okay, children. Now, let us know about the League of Nations. The war ended in the year 1918. First World War ended in the year 1918. After 1918, there was a peace conference held in Paris. Where is Paris? It is the capital of France. So, there the allied countries together wanted to have an international organization. After the First World War, there was a need for an international organization, so that it was decided in the Paris Peace Conference to have a League of Nations. நாடுகளின் கூட்டமைப்பு, League of Nations. Now let us study about the League of Nations. Structure and composition. The covenant of the League was worked out at the Paris Peace Conference and included in each of the treaties that were signed after the First World War. It was largely due to the pressure from President Woodrow Wilson, American president, that this task was accomplished in drawing up the constitution of this organization. The ideas of Britain and America. Okay, the League of Nations, formation of the League of Nations was the ideas of Britain, America and France. The league, which was formed in 1920, consisted of 5 bodies, organization. The League of Nations is having 5 organization. One is the Assembly, underline. The second one is the Council. Third one is the Secretariat. Fourth one, Court of Justice. And fifth one, the International Labour Organization. Each member country, those who are being a member, they have to send 5 members to the League of Nations. Each member country was represented in the Assembly. The Council was the executive of the League. Council was the important body. And Britain, France, Italy, Japan and America were the United States were originally declared as a permanent members of the Council. Each member had one vote, and since all decisions had to be unanimous, எல்லாமே ஒரே மாதிரி இருக்கணும், அவங்களுடைய decision எல்லாருடைய சப்போர்ட்டோட இருக்கணும். Even the small nations also possess the right of veto. Next, the Secretariat of the League of Nations was located at Geneva, underline. Its first Secretary General was Sir Eric Drummond from Britain. The staff of the Secretariat was appointed by the Secretary General in consultation with the Council. The International Court of Justice was set up in the Hague. The court was made of 15 judges. International Court of Justice is having 15 judges. The International Labour Organization comprised of Secretariat and a General Conference, which included 4 representatives from each country. Every country have 4 representatives in the Secretariat. This is the composition. If you don't understand, once again go through the book, you will understand. It consists of 5 organs. What are they? The Assembly, Council, International Court of Justice, Secretariat, International Labour Organization. What are they? 5 organs. What are they? Assembly, Council, Secretariat, Court of Justice, the International Labour Organization. These are the 5 organs of the League of Nations. Now let us know what are the objectives of the League. The twofold objectives, what are they? League of Nations was to avoid war, hereafter no war, and maintain peace in the world. That are the two objectives. To promote international cooperation in economic and social affairs. What the first objective was maintaining international peace, and second objective cooperation in economic and social affairs. The league intended to act as a conciliator, nadu nilamai, and arbitrator, and thereby resolve a dispute in early stages. தொடக்கத்திலேயே நடு நிலைமையாக லீக் ஆஃப் நேஷன் இருந்து எல்லா பிரச்சனைகளையும் சால்வ் பண்ணணும். இஃப் வார் ஷுட் பிரேக் அவுட் டிஸ்பைட் ஆர்பிட்ரேஷன், அதையும் தாண்டி மீறி வார் நடந்துச்சுன்னா த மெம்பர்ஸ் ஷுட் அப்ளை சாங்ஷன்ஸ் டு த அக்ரஸர்ஸ், ஃபர்ஸ்ட் எக்கனாமிக் அண்ட் தென் மிலிட்ரி. அந்த யார் சண்டைக்கு காரணமோ அவங்க மேலே பொருளாதார தடையும் மிலிட்ரி தடையும் ஏற்படுத்தணும். அதுதான் அந்த லீக் ஆஃப் நேஷனோட ஆப்ஜெக்டிவ்ஸ். The difficulty in achieving the objectives was increased from the beginning by the absence of three great powers, namely America. That time she was not a member. Germany also was not member. Russia. The later two joined in 1926 and 1934. Later two, who were they? Germany and Russia joined in 1926 and 1934. While Germany resigned, after that Germany resigned in 1933. Germany joined in 1926 and she resigned in 1933. Russia joined in 1934 and he resigned in 1939. Not resigned, expelled. League of Nations asked Russia to expelled from the League of Nations. Okay children, these are the objectives of the League of Nations and the result of the League of Nations. Now activities. What are the activities done by the League of Nations? What are the achievements? Activities means achievements of the League of Nations. The League was called in to settle a number of disputes, சண்டைகள், பிரச்சனைகள், between 1920 to 1925. The League of Nations was started in 1919 and it came into existence force from 1920 onwards. Within 5 years, the League did many achievements. The League was successful in three issues. First of all, in 1920, a dispute arose between Sweden. Where is Sweden? See your Europe map. Norway and Sweden. Nearby Sweden, what is that country? Finland is there. So in between Sweden and Finland, Åland island is there. For this island, Sweden and Finland and Sweden, there is a Åland island. For this island, there was a dispute broke out between Sweden and Finland. The League of Nations intervened this problem and she asked this Åland island belonged to Finland. That decision was taken by League of Nations and they settled the problem between Sweden and Finland over the sovereignty of Åland island. The League ruled that island should go to Finland. In the following year, the League was asked to settle the frontier between Poland and Germany. If you check your map, you can see Germany nearby Poland. So for Upper Silesia, here nearby Poland, Upper Silesia is there. For that country, the Germany and Poland started fighting. That was also settled by the League of Nations successfully. The third dispute was between Greece and Bulgaria. There was a dispute between Greece and Bulgaria. That problem also was dispute between Greece and Bulgaria in 1925. Greece invaded Bulgaria and the League ordered for a ceasefire. After investigation, it blamed League of Nations intervened and blamed Greece and decided that Greece was to pay reparation, war indemnity. போருக்கான செலவை கிரீஸ் கொடுக்கணும். Then, thus, the League had been successful until signing of Locarno Treaty in 1925. There, 1925, underline, Locarno Treaty was signed in 1925. By this, mark it is a question, short question, Locarno Treaty. By this treaty, Germany, France and Belgium, Great Britain and Italy mutually guaranteed peace in Western Europe. What are the countries? Germany. What are the countries? Germany, France, Belgium and Italy. All these countries, they have to maintain peace in Western Europe. Thereafter, Germany joined the League and was given a permanent seat on the council. Already 5 permanent countries were there. Now Germany also joined. After 2 years, US and Russia began to participate in the non-political activities of the League of Nations. We have already studied 1934 and 1926. Violations. Now, violated, மீறுறது என்னெல்லாம் அவங்க ப்ராமிஸ் பண்ணியிருந்தாங்களோ அதில் என்ன செய்கிறாங்க, many countries they violated the policies of the League of Nations. One of the major problem confrontable of the European powers was how to achieve disarmament. What do you mean by disarmament? Not to have or not to increase weapons, armaments, not to increase weapons. In 1925, the Council of the League set up a commission to hold a disarmament conference to sort out the problem. பிரச்சனைகளை தீர்க்கிறதுக்காக ஒரு கமிஷனை மேக் பண்ணுறாங்க. என்ன பிரச்சனை? இந்த டிஸ்ஆர்மமெண்ட் எந்த கண்ட்ரியும் நிறைய இன்க்ரீஸ் பண்ணக்கூடாதுன்றத. பட் த ப்ரப்போஸ்ட் கான்ஃபரன்ஸ் மெட்டீரியலைஸ்ட் ஒன்லி இன் February 1932. In this conference, Germany demand of equality of arms with France was rejected. Germany, after the war, by the Treaty of Versailles, all the countries asked Germany not to have more weapons. They limited their weapons, Germans' weapons, because Germany was the main reason for the war. Now, by the League of Nations, Germany asked the equality of weapons with France. ஃப்ரான்ஸை மாதிரி நானும் ஈக்குவலாக வெப்பன்ஸ் வச்சுக்கிறதுக்கு பெர்மிஷன் கேட்டான். பட் இட் வாஸ் ரிஜெக்டட் பை த லீக் ஆஃப் நேஷன். அண்ட் ஸோ இன் அக்டோபர் ஹிட்லர் வித்ட்ரூ ஜெர்மனி ஃப்ரம் த கான்ஃபரன்ஸ் அண்ட் த லீக் ஆஃப் நேஷன். பெர்மிஷன் கொடுக்காத உடனே ஹீ வித்ட்ரூ ஃப்ரம் த லீக் ஆஃப் நேஷன். நெக்ஸ்ட், Japan attacked Manchuria in September 1931 and the League condemned Japan. So, Japan also followed the example of Germany and resigned from the League of Nations. In the context of Italy's attack on Ethiopia, next problem, how first Germany withdrew from the League of Nations, second who withdrew from the League of Nations? Italy. Why? Because Italy attacked Ethiopia. So, League was passive witness of events, taking no part in the ceasefire over the Rhineland. What happened? Italy's attack on Ethiopia, the League applied sanctions. That time, the League supported Italy to attack Ethiopia. As the sanctions came into effect, Italy resigned from the League. The League applied sanction to Ethiopia for the attack of Italy. புரிஞ்சுதாம்மா? இட்டலி எத்தியோப்பியாவை அட்டாக் பண்ணும்போது எத்தியோப்பியா லீக் ஆஃப் நேஷன்கிட்ட போய் கேட்குறாங்க. அப்போது இட்டலிக்கு என்ன பண்ணுறாங்க? எத்தியோப்பியாவுக்கு சப்போர்ட் பண்ணுறாங்க. அதனால இட்டலி என்ன பண்ணுது? வாலண்டியர்லி ஷீ ரிசைன்ட் ஃப்ரம் த லீக் ஆஃப் நேஷன் இன் 1937. Thereafter, the League was a passive witness to events, taking no part in the crisis over the Rhineland. ரைன்லாண்ட் அப்படின்ற இடத்துல ரைன்லாண்ட், ஆஸ்ட்ரியா, செக்கோஸ்லோவேக்கியா அண்ட் போலண்ட். இன் these areas, ஆஸ்ட்ரியா, Czechoslovakia and Poland, problem between these area countries. So what happened? The League of Nations intervened, passive witness of the taking no part in the crisis over the Rhineland. The last decisive action. League was a passive witness to events, taking no part in the crisis over Rhineland. The last decisive action it took was in December 1939, when Russia was expelled for her attack on Finland. After that, Russia, being a member of League of Nations, Russia attacked Finland. So League of Nations took the decision of Russia to expelled from the League of Nations for her attack on Finland. The assembly did not meet again, and the League of Nations was finally dissolved in 1946, because all the countries they resigned and no one is obeying or following the League of Nations policy. So the League of Nations finally dissolved in 1946. Now let us know the causes of the failure of the League of Nations. The League appeared to be an organization of those who were victorious in the First World War. What is the meaning? இந்த லீக் ஆஃப் நேஷன் ஃபஸ்ட்டு வேர்ல்டு வாரில் யார் விக்டோரியஸாக இருந்தாரோ, விக்டரி இப்போ ஜெயித்தாங்களோ அவங்களுக்கு சப்போர்ட்டாக இருந்தது. ஹூ வேர் தே? ஃப்ரான்ஸ், பிரிட்டன், அமெரிக்கா அண்டு ரஷ்யா. Since it lacked the military, League of Nations did not have military power of its own. It could not enforce the decision. Founder of this peace organization, who? America, underestimated the power of the nationalism. The principle of collective security, கூட்டு பாதுகாப்பு, could not be followed in actual practice. That is the objective of this League of Nations, but it was not followed. When Italy, Japan and Germany, headed by dictators, what do you mean by dictators? சர்வாதிகார ஆட்சியை கொண்டு வந்ததுனால refused to be bound by the orders of the League of Nations. League of Nationோட ஆர்டர்ஸை ஒபே பண்ண அவங்க ரெடி இல்லை. Britain and France were the only major powers to act decisively. By these two countries could not make any policy of League of Nations, and League of Nations failed in its aim. So League of Nations finally dissolved in 1946. Okay children, that's all about the lesson First World War and its aftermath, about the League of Nations. And now we can continue the second lesson next class. Okay children.